Yeah.
In case you guys didn't already know, let me catch you up to speed here. OfflineTV is a YouTube group that lives in the same house together. They all collaborate with each other. There is this member by the name of Fedmyster who recently got kicked out of OfflineTV because of sexual assault. Basically, he was too pushy. He would walk into the girls' rooms uninvited and, try to get lovey with them. Obviously, that's not a thing that anyone should ever do. And that's basically the whole summary to get you caught up to speed. Now, the story today involves Pokimane, one of the most popular members of OfflineTV, and Fedmyster, the guy who got kicked out. Pokimane and Fedmyster had a thing while he was in the group, and this 25-page document written by Fedmyster that's been leaked is basically just dedicated to exposing Pokimane. Now, this document is 25 pages long, so obviously I didn't read the entire thing because, I value my time. So I'm just going to give the general idea of the whole document. It's very personal. There are text message conversations exchanged between them that are shown here. Now, there are two things of importance I want to highlight here. The first big idea of this whole exposed document is basically that Pokimane was leading Fedmyster on. A tale as old as time, the simp and the woman. Basically, what Pokimane was doing is she was literally texting him like he was her boyfriend, and they would FaceTime and stuff like that. So basically, they were doing really coupley things, but Pokimane was expressing that she did not want to be in a relationship. And that she was unsure of, sealing the deal as far as being in a relationship. She basically wanted an open relationship, so she wanted a guy there that she could use for emotional support and, love and affection when she wanted it. But she didn't want to be tied down to one guy, basically, is what I'm getting from these text messages. And that's kind of messed up. You don't lead people on. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. In general, you should not be leading people on if you're not going to be in a serious relationship with them, especially if that other person wants a serious relationship. I just think that's messed up. You should just let the person be free of their suffering. Like, what is this shit here? I'm lucky to have you, someone who accepts me as a whole. Who sends that to someone who is a friend? Like, bruh, that's like something you send to your significant other. Usually when you're like friends with someone and you're like, I'm lucky to have you as a friend, you make it very clear that it's just friendship. But this is like, come on, man. It's so obvious what you're doing here. And then she's saying it's cute that he's calling her baby, but also she doesn't like it because they're not dating. And she's literally calling him cute. So like, why would you send that to someone who you don't want to be in a relationship with? That's so, come on, man. I know firsthand how it is to have feelings for someone and they don't share the same mutual feelings back. It's not a very fun experience, I must say. I wanted to be in a relationship, but she didn't want to. But the thing is, she didn't lead me on. So I highly respect her for that, for not leading me on and turning me into a goddamn simp loser. So yeah, I mad respect for her for not leading me on. And also, I was kind of an asshole. I wasn't quite a man yet. I was still a boy at that time. But yeah, now I'm a manly man now. So yeah, I'm less retarded than I was back then. But I'm still pretty retarded, if I'm being honest. Second thing I want to highlight is Yvonne. Yvonne is a member of OfflineTV. So in this document, Fedmyster exposes Pokimane for talking mad trash about her behind her back and how Pokimane wanted to get rid of Yvonne. And when Fedmyster got booted from the group, Pokimane basically used Fedmyster as a scapegoat and said that Fedmyster was the one that wanted Yvonne gone. I know, it's crazy. It's just, so much drama. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Just a little more sprinkling to the Pokimane hate fire, I guess. I don't know. Just a little something to think about next time you want to donate $5 to Pokimane. So clearly from this document, we can tell that Pokimane is not a very good person. I mean, and not a surprise. really, the more you get to know these people, you know, internet personalities or celebrities in general, the more you get to know them personally, you know, the more you get to peek into their personal lives, the more you realize that they're kind of just assholes. And that's just the main takeaway from this entire situation, is to not, you know, glorify any of these people or idolize any of them, because most of the time they probably are not good people. They're at least not how you would envision them to be. And just so I'm making it clear, I'm not defending Fedmyster. Okay, he's a piece of shit for what he did. You shouldn't touch women when they don't want to be touched. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And I'm, you know, that at the end of the day, they're both assholes. Okay, Fedmyster and Pokimane are both assholes, and neither of them are good people. But the point here is a 25-page document exposing Pokimane. That's kind of funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. How do you have that much material and dirt on someone? That's just ridiculous.